It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Huffman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, Brooks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Huffman.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Brooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Brooks. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down now. Huffman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he stopped immediately there. Now Brooks off the play fake. And Sharp calls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff working right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brooks, off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambo and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now here's a carry heading left, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Off play action. Brooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there. Up and good. They have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo.